Well, howdy, partner, is, I believe, the appropriate greeting to give for this game. This is Battle Express, and it is a kind of turn based tactical shooter. The developer says it is inspired by Shogun Showdown and Into the Breach, which I'm not sure I've played slash seen, so I clearly need to hunt those down. But it is set in the Wild West, and you're a lone gunslinger with a score to settle, boarding car after car in a deadly tactical fight. Every move is a decision, every bullet counts. So yeah, it's turn-based tactics, which is very interesting for a cowboy shoot-'em-up type game. And we have a first challenge. Now, scrolling down to the bottom, it does say this is an early version, more features, polished, and content on the way. We already have hit the first bug, which is that I cannot truly restart the game. If I close everything, if I clear my cookies and cache, anything I can think of, every button I can find to click on clearing this out. As you can see, I'm not even logged into itch.io anymore. I can't get back to the first few stages of the game, which is like a little tactical, a little tutorial that allows me to fight a couple of dummies before I fight actual real active enemy NPCs. So I would like to show you that, but I can't because I can't get there. Instead, we are here with our first enemy who has a shotgun. But we are starting with our basic starting material, which is just our fists. So yeah, we'll see how much I can show of this for you. But developers, if you're watching this, please include a reset button. There is, under the pause, a surrender button, but it does nothing. And yeah, so alright, well, anyway, let us first show the gameplay mechanics and a little bit of gameplay, and then we will talk about a bit more critique. So, first of all, to move around, there is a movement button here, which you can click on to bring these sort of sub options. I want to move either left or right. Where do I want to move? I want to move right. Boom. And he is now going to turn around. You can see what the enemy is about to do there with that cursor. So we don't have a gun, so we need to get face to face with him. So let us hurry over there. We can get right up into his face. Right, so now he is going to punch us because we are too close for the guns. So what we need to do is punch him. We do have a bit more health and a bit more armor. Those are the two buttons we can see underneath there. So we do have a bit of an advantage here. But still, this is not ideal. I wish I had my pistol and the kind of game beginning, or the ability to reset the game back to the beginning worked. Anyway, I can punch him. So I can click on punch, and I'm going to say I'm going to punch to the right. He's already done this, so he is about to hit us, and we can hit him. Bam, bam. As you can see, I have hit him, he has hit me, and we've lost a little bit of armor each. Let me hit him again. He is going to hit me again. Bang, bang. I still have one piece of armor, he does not. So I'm going to punch him a third time. He has removed all of my armor. I have managed to remove 1 point of his health. And let's hit him one more time. Okay, I've beaten him. He has done a bit of damage to me, but he has dropped, the drops are random. He has dropped a piece of armor, so we can pick that up. We actually got 2 points of armor from that. Yeah, but we are 1 point of health down. And now that we have defeated all of the enemies in this train carriage, the door to the next carriage has appeared, which we can go through. There are no enemies here, but they can just appear. So where are they going to appear? Oh, there he's going to appear. I see. This is a very tall carriage. Unfortunately, he has a knife, but he has no armor. So we will see how things go here. Is he going to try and... Oh, you can stab me through a hole in the floor? Interesting. Turn around. And now, I suppose, let's fisticuffs him. Okay, even with his knife, he's still only doing 1 point of damage, so we can still survive this. unfortunately, it would be nice. Oh, and we can get some health back. Only 1 point of health, unfortunately. So let us. We can charge up our attack, and we can hit before him. Except that he and he beat us, and we have to restart the level. Unfortunately, just with what we have. Oh. Okay. It wasn't letting me see where I'd gone there for a moment, so another bit of a bug there. I can hit down. I can. Can he not hit? Okay, no, you can't hit up. But we can beat him up here. And then the next enemy appears. We just got some money from that. Anyway, so that is the tactical flow of the game. Unfortunately, with a bit of a bug to the game intro, which is actually, it's a really good tutorial. You first of all, it shows you how to move around. It shows you how to move up to a dummy and punch it, and it then shows you how to you get your gun, and it shows you how to shoot the dummy and with the gun, which is the same techniques. You just have another weapon that you then sort of charge up and press fire, and the pistol has a sort of a cooldown of a couple of turns, but you can shoot and then dodge out of the way when somebody else shoots. And yeah, it's actually really, really good game mechanics. I wish I could show it off properly, but I have fought with the storage state of this game at length. So yeah, I don't know how to reset it. Devs, if you want to comment and say this is how you reset the game, or at the very least add in a sort of a reset button, that would be nice. There's nothing over here. Now this button kind of skips this level, so we can skip to different levels and go all the way through to the end. Oh, there was a shop there. That's where we can buy things. Yeah, we can go to the shop and just see what he has for us, but nothing we can afford. I don't think. We only have $15. So yeah, we could buy the swap ability. We can buy a rifle. Every time we kill an enemy, we get some money. We can sort of heal our health and all of that kind of stuff. So the shops are quite useful. And yeah, anyway, so we can skip right the way through to the final battles with this guy who has a lot of health and a lot of armor, and we don't even have a gun. So we can't go any further. Surrender button does nothing, unfortunately. Anyway, so that is the gameplay. If all you are here is to see the gameplay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because that is good for my channel, and it is good for you because it trains the YouTube algorithm on your behalf. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. If, however, you are here for the critiques, well, the first critique is obviously that the game restart doesn't work. I just reload it just so you can see I'm not talking nonsense. And yeah, so we reload the map and it starts us at this first round. There's no dummies, there's just a guy with a shotgun. And I mean, in this one we can't even get to him because we don't have access to that, so he would just shoot us and we couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, every time you kind of reload, the levels are pretty much sort of randomly generated. So yeah, so this is the other option for sort of level 1. We have no money, we just have a guy with a shotgun that we would have to beat up. Right. So the UI, we need a good reset button, and we need sort of the quality of life controls for these sounds and things like that. I don't know if the music is coming through to you guys. It's very quiet on my side. So yeah, so volume controls would be nice. But there aren't any. Pressing escape doesn't give us anything like that. So yeah, the sounds are fine. They're kind of fighty sounds. I do always say that the sounds need to have a bit more of a bass element added to them, to make them a bit more interesting, a bit more satisfying, a bit more visceral. So that might be something to consider. And yeah, the sound levels are very, very low. My volume levels are the same as they always are, so for some reason this game sounds very, very quiet, which is a bit of a pity because it sounds like quite good music, and I don't know if it's going to come through to the video. I hope it does. Hope you guys can hear it. The art is absolutely fantastic. It's very, very pretty. We've got our characters here. I don't think they say anything about having used AI or not to generate the art. There's no sort of real credits section anywhere, other than just made by these guys in this day. Yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything to me. So yeah, I'm going to say this is good art. It's very, very good looking. Bravo. I mean, even if this is coaching an AI, you have produced well. I don't think it is, though. This has a feel to me as if it's handmade. So nice work, guys. And then the gameplay. The gameplay is really, really interesting. I like this slow tactical movement. I think it is a particularly well done style of gameplay. I'm sorry, I don't know the other games that might have enabled this to happen, to have come up with this concept originally. But this is, I mean, there are other turn-based tactical players as well, games, but I've never met one that plays quite like this. There's a side scroller, as a sort of tactical movement. With a little bit of careful planning, you can get into a point where you can kind of get in the way, and he's about to shoot, and then you just step out of the way, and he wastes a shot. And then if you had your shot kind of charged up, you could then sort of step down, and then when he prepares to shoot, you fire, and then you move out the way, and he fires and he misses. It's there are very clever ways of managing a level that you can get to, without getting hurt by any of the fights, and that's really the kind of the goal that you're trying to achieve. Yeah, in summary, a really good game. The gameplay I'm very, very happy with. And then we can talk about the immersion elements. I mean, it does need a bit more storyline behind it. I understand this is a very early version of the game, very sort of, kind of very alpha state. Under the more information, okay, it says it's in development, but yeah, it is an early version of the game, so it does need a bit more storyline behind it. Who are you? Who are these bad guys? Why are you fighting? All of that kind of stuff. I mean, I do recommend that developers get this in early, because it's important for players to know what they are doing, what they are, how they are saving the day, as it were. And this definitely needs this nice and early to get players excited about the lore. So I'd like to see that sort of thing in the next version. That would give me more inspiration to play the game. But I mean, setting that aside, this is a very, very good game. I'm very pleased to have found it, and I will be keeping an eye on it. And that's all I have to show you guys. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. A link is in the description if you want to come give this a go. And goodbye. Thank you for watching.